Welcome back to Grit and Gut Podcast, where toughness talks, the grit, the grind, the guts, and the greatness, all things wrestling. I'm your co-host, Coach Craig Van Dyke.
And I'm Mike Harbison, and today we are going to be talking about RAF 6, which I had the
Bro, hold up, man. That shirt is dope. Like, what is that shirt, bro? That is so cool,
I
man.
had my boy, Coach Craig, give me this shirt.
Hey, can our fans get one of these shirts or what?
Hey, I think they can get one. They just have to hit us up in the DMs, and we can set it all up for them. So, hit us up in our DMs. That's what the kids say, right?
That's what the kids say. Hey, Mike, I got a serious question for you, man. You were like prime seating RAF 06. Bro, did you help start that melee?
Yeah. I was all hopped up on like 3 Mountain Dews. And so, I get a little.
You came at him like a spider monkey.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Roundhouse kick, bro. Oh, man, I was there with my wrestling bestie, Big Ron Williams.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we had some killer seats, man. I'll tell you what. And on top of that, if you have never been to an RAF event, bro, 1,000% you have to go. If you even remotely love wrestling, like I am nasty in love with wrestling. Don't tell my wife, it's probably my first wife. But anyways, she probably agree with that now. I'm coaching at UNLV.
Mrs. Harbison, don't watch this episode, please.
But for real, if you have never been to an RAF event, please go. It's awesome. It's great. They do a great job. It totally is family friendly. And man, like where we were sitting at was amazing. The kids were able to run up to the walkout stage because we were right next to it. They were able to walk out, run up there. The wrestlers are, high-fiving them after the matches, taking pictures with them, signing autographs. We all know how wrestlers are, man. We are of the people, for the people. We are the people's athlete, all of the above, right? We love our fans. We love opportunity to compete in front of them. And they were embracing that. I mean, they just get on a 6-minute match. They're coming down, taking pictures, high-fiving kids, signing stuff. It was so cool. Beautiful. It was beautiful. It's great for wrestling.
Yeah, these events are really cool. The matchups are interesting. Sometimes I think maybe we should match level to level a little better. We'll maybe talk about that a little bit later. But let's talk about what everybody's talking about, Mike. That fight, and literally, we're going to throw up a picture here. You were right there. You were right in front. It's happening feet away from you. So Take us through what you saw. I'll tell you what we saw on TV. But Mike, you were there. What was your initial reaction? Number one, what I saw on TV, some heavy hands, clubs and everything. In the final moment, though, I didn't see anything. But then Arman just unleashed after the last whistle blew. What was your take? What did you see? What was that experience like live?
So first off, nothing that Giorgio was doing in the beginning was a hand fight. When that first slap, and when you were in the crowd, that slap was hard.
Did you hear it?
When you wrestle international, you get some hard head slaps. My first ever international match, I was like, what? Because he hand slapped me, but it caught me in my ear, man. I thought he rubbed on my eardrum. I was like, what is this nonsense?
Right? Yeah. That's no mistake.
When you're wrestling in America and you're wrestling fellow Americans, especially it's kind of, your hands fighting, your hand, you do some slapping and stuff like that, whatever. But it's not to that extent. Well, let's be real. When I saw that, the whole section was just like, oh, that wasn't good, And on top of that, it just kept escalating from there. Arman was truly
that escalated quickly.
At the heart of it, he stayed
that
very
really
reserved.
got out of hand
Giorgio
fast.
was not trying to wrestle at all.
It did, didn't it?
And after that first slap, you could tell Giorgio was not trying to wrestle. He was trying to start a fight. He went there to start a fight. You could tell. I've been in wrestling my whole life. I have been in boxing as well for a long time. I boxed for a long time. All the above things, right? MMA, through wrestling, stuff like that. He was trying to start a fight. There was not 1 ounce of that where he was like, I'm going to try to wrestle. Even when he was trying to throw some underhooks. Now, he was throwing them like Trent Hidley, but he wasn't too concerned about making it, and he could have openly, willingly missed and hit Arman with a straight punch, acting like he was trying to throw a high, like an underhook in there. Like it just wasn't, there wasn't anything nice about it. Everybody in the crowd was honestly felt pretty bad for him that he thought he was doing something great because he
So
wasn't.
was the crowd kind of against Giorgio? Is that what you were?
After that first slap, the crowd was kind of like, like this isn't good. And then when he just kept doing it, and he pokes him in the eye, and then I mean, the crowd definitely, he lost the crowd completely. The entire crowd. There wasn't, only people that were still for Giorgio were his brother, his mom that were right next to us, his older brother a little bit, seemed like, and then his dad and his other family that were in his corner. Other than that, though, it was not.
So you felt the tide turning against him, and I'll tell you what, he caught some hate on the broadcast, especially from Mr. Ben Askren. I mean, he went hard on Giorgio. I don't know if they have some past history. I don't know if Ben just don't like his whole vibe or what, but Ben went pretty hard on him, talking about steroid use, talking about he can't wrestle, so he just wants to start a fight because he knows he can't win, da. But it sounds like we will get a rematch of these two under the RAF banner. I hope they have extra security. I mean, it seemed like, there was a nice double leg. Somebody double legged Giorgio on the stage during the melee.
Listen, hey.
Oh, it was the ref. It was the ref, Mike.
Took that mug down. Arman took him down.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Absolutely.
Rules, the takedown, if it starts in bounds, the continued motion all the way through out of bounds is counted. So technically in freestyle rules, that was a takedown, bro. You got taken down technically by international freestyle rules, UWW, bro. Read
up. He's talking like I still didn't get taken down. It's like you did. And I'll tell you what, if this rematch happens, I bet Arman just kind of opens it up and probably gets 2 or 3 takedowns on him.
Well,
and
then
maybe a tech. I think it could end in a tech in the next time for
Arman's actually, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize how good of a wrestler he was. But watching him, first off, hold his composure like a true athlete, right? That's a big thing.
And until the last whistle.
Well, yeah, but there were some things that Giorgio was saying that we couldn't pick up on, but you could see, like when Arman did that spinning almost like back fist and just missed, right? Giorgio chirped something in his ear.
Yeah.
Like you could tell, because Arman, his body language was like he was walking over and he was like, you know what I mean? Like he said something.
Something happened there.
Also Alec Patangelo, right? From World Team.
Oh, Pantaleo?
Yeah, Pantaleo, sorry. Yeah. He is the originator and he started the Take Me Down, Get $1,000 campaign. Did you
I thought I had seen somebody else do it. I thought I had seen someone else do it.
He was the OG of it, man. He was doing it way back in the day. Giorgio
stole
the idea from
maybe him. Is that where the Giorgio hate comes from? Because he
stole the idea from Alex and then never, he still to this day tries to deny it. But anyways, that's a whole nother subject, right? But so honestly, Arman did a great job. Giorgio lost it. And so did all of Giorgio's family. Like it was a mess. Yeah. It didn't look good at all. I mean,
yeah.
Gosh darn, you guys' mom up there running around trying to like.
Oh, was that his mom? Yeah, I saw this lady and I'm like, ma'am, please get out of this melee. Please don't get hurt. I didn't want to see some lady getting hurt.
And then you had Izzy get punched in the face after he got knocked over.
So I didn't see the punch on Izzy. Like, was it bad? I kept looking for it.
Izzy was on the far side of the mat from us, trying to break all this stuff up. This brawl, this other brawl that was happening. He gets knocked down on his back, and literally I looked up, and all you see is this dude just bam, just punch Izzy right in the face.
Was he trying to hit Giorgio and just caught Izzy, or was he going for Izzy? He was going for Izzy.
No, he meant to hit Izzy right in the face.
Who is that guy? That guy is going to be in some trouble.
Internet do your thing.
That's messed up, man. Going for Izzy? Why? Right, why would he be going for Izzy, man? That's stupid. Do you know which camp that guy was with?
I don't even. It was chaos, man. And plus, at that moment, Giorgio's brother in the green shirt got in a fight right next to us, and I had Chael Sonnen's kids and wife right in front of me, like literally right directly in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And his son was like right there. So dad mode kicked in, right? And I'm just like, I'm over here, like got my arm right here, like
He's got the
someone
hands.
get
Stay
close
back,
because I'll
kids.
drop
Stay
a
back.
dude, man. Like you're not, just, that's
Well,
just,
dude in the green shirt was close to you. I saw like in the aisle, like I mean,
well, so yeah, because
right next to
him,
you guys.
Giorgio's little brother in green shirt, and then his mom were literally up against the red carpet of the walkout
Yeah,
thing, like kind
right.
of kneeling down, watching it. Then when everything went down, they ended up on the stage, like doing everything. Then they come back over to that way, and then I don't even know what happened between him and this other guy. But then the other guy turns and like right next to us, just punches Giorgio's brother like right in the like jaw, chest. I don't even know because at that point is when I like reached over for Uncle Kale's kids and wife, like just had this hand up ready to do something. God forbid I don't want to for real, but
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
there's little
Wow.
kids sitting there, right? And like
Yeah, for sure.
it was just bad all the way around.
For sure. Well, I have a theory, Mike. You know that in what, two RAFs ago, they had this kind of like fake Muggsy fight in the back room
Yeah.
thing. Man, like I don't know if they kind of like told Giorgio like, "Hey, let's make some real drama, whatever." And maybe he took it too far. But I'll tell you what, this one was real. This wasn't like
No,
that
this
Muggsy
was,
backstage bull crap.
bro,
Like this was for real, for real. And
this was
it's
all real. A thousand
it's
percent.
not great for the sport, but it is making it get a lot of exposure. So I'll guarantee you that RAF ratings go up for the next one. More
Yeah.
people are going to be watching. I don't care for it. I don't like this
No.
type of thing, but it is going to make it more popular right now. So I
Well,
hope that they don't like continue to try to make these things happen like
no, trust me.
inorganically.
Nick Hogan was 2 seats in front of me and his wife
Mhm.
and Izzy. And, anyways, nobody was excited about this.
Okay.
Nobody was excited about this.
But
Like
I
when
mean, it is
Izzy,
going to help the ratings, though.
well, when
It
Izzy
is.
walked up and went to both corners after that first period, he came back down. I mean, the interactions there, nobody was excited for this. Like they didn't want that publicity at all.
That's
But
good.
let's go to some positive publicity that did happen that night,
Sure.
right? I He gets a lot of flack and he also gets a lot of love. But Muggsy Bojunk winning that match, man. Like, and
So I think that was great. So I think he had,
yeah,
like I mentioned before, there's been some mismatches. Like, get
yeah.
these guys matchups that make sense. Like,
Oh yeah,
and I'll be honest, like the main events have been mismatches, including RAF 6. Okay, and I love both of those guys.
yes, for sure.
So we got Muggsy a good matchup with Clay. So
Well, yeah,
I
and
appreciated that very much.
yeah, and Clay Guida is freaking awesome. Like
He's a
he's a
dog. Yeah. I
dude,
mean,
man.
he's,
Like he got, man, they collided and he got cut in the
oh,
blood.
yeah.
I'll post my picture. I got the blood on that, bro. His whole face was just covered in blood. He looked like a straight
It's
warrior.
hard to recognize Clay Guida without blood on his face.
Oh
Like
yeah, for
sometimes you're
real,
like, is
right?
that
For
Clay? Oh,
real.
there's blood. Yeah, that's Clay. That's
Yeah,
Clay.
yeah. Oh, let's play. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, man, that's that old MMA trauma
Yeah.
busting out right there, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so
And
that was awesome. And then,
and how about Jo, man? How about
oh
Jo?
yeah,
Just
Jo,
like
man.
bring him back. Like
Oh my
this dude
gosh,
needs to
right?
just make a comeback. Like
Like
Jo, come
he's
back to the scene, bro. Like you beat Bo Bartlett, beating Real Woods. Like,
dude.
come on, dude.
Hey yo,
Savvy veteran.
he's feeling real good right now. I'm sure. Like I
Heck
mean,
yeah.
because he's wrestling great, right? And part of
Yeah.
it is right. You feel good, you're gonna wrestle good, And
Yeah.
he's wrestling probably some of the best wrestling I've seen him wrestle.
Heck yeah.
And then
What other matchups did you like? You had
so
Wick, you had Keegan O'Toole. I
so
mean, this
Keegan
was a good
O'Toole.
card.
Keegan O'Toole, back to what we always preach about when we preach to our kids, right? I can't remember who he was wrestling, but he kept the guy
It's
he was wrestling.
Sal Kanaza.
Yeah.
Kazanov, excuse me. Sal Kazanov.
So that guy was keeping the best position the
Yeah.
entire match. He
Yeah.
did not break position, I mean, at all, right?
Yeah.
And it made it almost impossible for Keegan to even get anything because, Keegan likes to get in there and create something.
And
right?
he scores points, and he scored exactly 0 points this match. So yeah, that
Yeah,
guy
and like
is holding
every
his
time he
own.
would shoot in, and I told Big Ron, I was like, man, one thing I do know about this guy is he's really good at holding position. And he was like, really?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. I was like, that's the only thing I really know about him is I know he's really good at like holding position from the few matches I've seen of his.
You're
And sure
absolutely right.
enough, man, he was locked in. And every time Keegan would shoot, he would block it and create the space. He wouldn't let Keegan get like work his way under him so Keegan can start to, do some funky wrestling stuff, different things like
Yep.
that. So that was super impressive,
Yep.
right? And then, a little tidbit note was so the Uriah and Sejudo match, man, sitting directly behind. So Chael's son gave up his seat to Uriah's daughter so she could sit right there and see. And oh my gosh, bro, that was the icing on the cake for the night after that big brawl and everything else. To sit there and listen to her and then to watch she runs up and she's standing next to the like walkout. And in the video, you see it. Everyone probably saw it. He walks by. He doesn't see her because he's looking over to the other side. She literally yells just like I know my daughter would. She's like, "Daddy!" And he literally stops. It's the e-brake, bro. Stops. Turns back and looks like, "Oh crap," And he like runs back and he like, gives her a little kiss and tells her he loves her. Bro,
so sweet.
When his daughter turned around, she was so like just barrel chested, so proud. She like
that's my dad
back to the seat like that's my dad, and I was like, awesome. Oh my gosh, this is like that moment there, and then to listen to her, she was just she's like, go so daddy, good. Let's go daddy, and she was so excited, right?
That's so cool.
And we're all in our section like clapping with her, like trying to help her with the clap and getting the cheers going on, And it was cool because I always imagine when my daughter watches me wrestle, she goes crazy. She gets so excited, like her whole body shakes. She just can't control herself, right? And so it's nice to be on the audience side of that.
Yeah.
And to see his daughter just
for sure
crazy about it. It was
special. And honestly, win or lose, she's proud. She's proud of her dad. And just like Ben Kerr had talked about, when he lost that tough match, like your kids still love you. They're still so proud of you for getting out there and doing it. Yeah. But I gotta say, Mike, it was a mismatch. And I said before the match, Cejudo by tech fall. It took him a little longer than I thought it would. Yeah. But, you're talking about an Olympic champion versus like a good college wrestler.
Yeah.
There's levels to this thing, as we know. My favorite, love Uriah. He even wrestled in the Masters a few years ago. He actually, he lost to our buddy James Ferguson at the Open. I had told Uriah, I said, don't tie up with Ferguson. And Ferguson just bombed him. But Uriah's awesome. Obviously, California kid. I want to see him do good things. But Cejudo, man, Cejudo still has that low single. Just beautiful, unstoppable, man. Yeah. Cejudo looked real good. Hopefully, he gets in some more RAF events. But, Mike, there was also 2 other mismatches that were going on. And that was David Carr, Bubba Jenkins. Bubba did score some points, but also Alirez versus Meredith. Those were mismatches. There was no surprises really there in those matches. David Carr is at the top of his game and really hard to beat. We need to get David Carr some tougher matchups.
Well, but listen, man, Bubba Jenkins at the beginning,
he almost hit that twister.
Turns, bro.
Yeah, man. He went for that twister right there.
Yeah, man. And I mean, Bubba Jenkins has a history of being a good wrestler.
Of course. Bubba Jenkins was a great wrestler, but David Carr is in his prime, right?
Oh, yeah, and, for sure. There's a big difference.
But I will say for Bubba, man, he went out and he went for it. He wasn't just like going to sit back and be defensive. Like he went out and tried some offense. So I appreciate that. But David Carr is too much and in his prime. And that was a mismatch. And Alirez Meredith also was a mismatch.
Alirez, man. And we haven't seen Alirez compete in a while.
We haven't seen him for a while.
And I was excited to see him. And I was like, oh, he hasn't skipped a beat. Dude's been training, So hopefully we'll see him at the U.S. Open for senior level this year, here in a couple months here in Vegas, because that'd be a fun guy to watch, because he's a fun guy. He scores points and he wrestles.
Hopefully we see him. And the last one I want to mention, and this guy is just consistently on the card and a little bit under the radar, but California kid, Evan Wick, man, he just comes out, and that guy, he just keeps getting better at wrestling, dude. He just keeps getting better. And he's awesome. He's awesome on these cards. Hopefully he's in a main event at some point. Maybe he needs some drama. Maybe he needs to go start a fight, Mike.
That don't seem like Evan Wick style. He seems
No,
like a
not at
pretty
all.
laid back dude,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, even when he's wrestling, he's pretty laid back. He does have some like moments where he's like, like intense, but he seems pretty chill, pretty laid
Yeah,
back.
he's awesome to watch. I love seeing him compete.
Yeah, he's a great wrestler. He's a really good wrestler. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. All right, man. Thanks for tuning in to Grit and Gut, where toughness talks, because on the mat or in life, toughness isn't given, it's earned. And if you want a shirt, DM us. Beautiful.